Hi guys, I'm Lisa for WTF Lisa Tarot, and you'll have to just bear with me. First of all, it's a blackout reading because it's the middle of the night. This is, oh my god, this is ridiculous. I do have one earbud in and one earbud out, but I don't have my cards because I can't like be loud in my house. The vibes are weird tonight. I'm getting so much shit. So I have Seven Nation Army, but it's like a dance version of the White Stripe song by DJ Fluke and Jackie Nelson, and I always get this song when my ancestors are pissed, but my karmics have been dropping like flies since November. They just start dying. Why? Bad health and drug habits. The things I have been seeing for 2 years would take them out. They're like, no, we're in our prime. And then they start dropping dead from, well, they did a lot worse shit, and this is part of their karma, and they never made amends for it. And most of them still haven't, and so they're going to start dropping dead soon too. And I can feel the energy so strong that I'm like super fucking mean. Anytime I get online, every single one's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. From the Queen of England to the hands of hell, is what she says in my ear. And if I catch it coming back my way, I'm going to serve it to you. So again, a couple different people pissed me off tonight. And I start saying stuff, and I'm like, I don't know why I'm saying this. It's part of their karma. I don't even want to be online. I don't give a shit. But I'm supposed to apparently say shit. It's part of their karma. And I'm like, whatever. But I'm fucking tired of this. So I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about this. And then it's just weird. Hopefully this will come together and not sound pointless. So anyway, people I don't want to speak to, but I'm passing judgment, and I could see like what's gonna happen to them. Like this random guy tonight, he rude to me, and literally like right before he was rude to me, I got weird vibes, like weird as fuck. Like I don't want to talk to this person, but I'm supposed to say this, so I did. And he was rude, and then I just could see the heart attack he's gonna have. But I can't tell if he's driving or someone else is driving. That's unclear to me. And every time I try to focus on it, it's like it's blurry. I think his vision is blurry, so what I'm seeing is blurry. My hand, stay Joanne. I have Joanne by Lady Gaga. Heaven's not ready for you. He's not going to heaven, honey, at all. Anyway, and I've had this vibe for like a few different people. It's not everybody. I can't look at everybody and be like, oh, this is how you're gonna go. And no. It's only certain people. And I was told 3 days ago through a weird upgrade, they will make themselves known. And I'm like, what? Okay. Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Going, girl. That's what she's saying in my ear. Where do you think you're going, girl? And then it's just this vibe of excess for nothing. You know, people playing with spell work to get gains that don't belong to them, and then they lose everything tenfold. It's like you got this small gain, but the penalty is you lose it 3 to 10-fold. Well, I guess they did shit wrong. They wrote whatever they did was wrong, or demons played with them because they're an idiot and they could. Not the demon an idiot, the person they played with was an idiot. And the demon's like, well, fuck it. This person's dumb, let's see how dumb they are. And the person was dumb. Depends on the story. There's different vibes. Other energies I get is just, you know, NPCs are glitching out. That's happening. Girl, where do you think you're going? It's like Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees have to come in for that last scare to let you know before they bite it. This happens to me a lot too. Through my whole life, I didn't realize it for a while, but right before some really terrible people bite it, they have to tell me. If it's not bite it, let's go to prison. That's usually the only 2 ways people end up dead or in jail. I mean, everybody ends up dead, but like in jail isn't everybody. And I know that I have people that are going to jail. I've had 2 confirmed already that went in the last few months. I'm sure there's more. Why? Because a lot of people did some fuck shit online with me. And my guess is I'm not the only one. Lots of charges there. But also lots of death. Why? Because if you're 40 plus, you spend all your time drinking, popping pills, and doing meth and Adderall and playing pretend online, you probably aren't going to doctors. You probably aren't eating right. You probably aren't exercising, and you probably don't have much time left. That's a fact. If you get COVID, it could kill you. If you get a cold, it could kill you. Why? You're just not built for anything but to be a throw pillow on a couch or for a really bad episode of Dateline, and that's all you got. And people don't like hearing it, but then they train for that episode of Dateline. Now I have the theme from Shaft playing in my ear. This is the jail people, jail death. Why? Because that's what you manifested, being a catfish online. I can't go online now without seeing jail or death. I can't say anything nice. I have nothing nice to say. And that's a few people, but they aren't the ones talking all the time. They're busy. Why? Because they have a good balance of life and social media. They aren't like the weird people. Who's the black private dick? Who's the sex machine to all the chicks? Shaft. Can you dig it? But you ain't Shaft, baby. You're Ted from accounting. You're 49. You're bald. You got a beer belly, so you look pregnant. And you pretend to be Batman all day. You recycle other people's jokes, and you're mad if someone's like, dude, that's someone else's joke. Or if someone says something you don't understand because it's not for you or about you, you have to trash their business and all this shit. If someone you ask a question, someone answers it, and you get mad. Reevaluate yourself. Doesn't take a detective to figure out Batman online is just some fucking nursing home Jergens jockey. You know? Like, it's just this energy of people, they're doing all this stupid bullshit for this imaginary clout that doesn't exist just to land in jail. Or they do this stupid shit trying to impress people or whatever, and they end up dead. Hold my beer vibes. And that's all that's around. And it's driving me nuts. You know, tonight, everything was cool until midnight. And then it was like, the vibes hit hard. Actually, shortly before, because they said mean stuff online. And then I could see that one chick who... she doesn't have much longer, but I can't tell what happens with her. She's got some disease, but I don't know what. And I don't think it's like STDs, so I can't say like, oh, her butt's gonna fall off and her vagina hitchhikes to Madagascar. No, it's like an actual fucking illness, but I can't tell what it is because I'm not a doctor. So it's hard for me to like, oh, she's got, you know, and bust out medical jargon I don't know. She's gonna get sick and croak. They keep calling it a mysterious illness. It ain't mysterious. Can you dig it? That's what I heard in my ear. Can you dig it? I don't know. It's just weird death vibes. There's a lot of them, though. And then, like, anyway, midnight hits. I get these weird death vibes. I'm saying mean shit online. I missed out on free food at work. And the only time I really eat a decent meal is when I work, because it's free. And then, but I went to get food after work tonight. And it was so fucking ridiculous. I'm waiting in line forever after I paid, because the lady in front of me kept just handing her bags back. She wouldn't take the food they gave her. 4 times we do this until she finally fucking takes her food. And then I get up there and they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. We had a little bit of difficulty with a customer. And then after talking to him for a minute, it turned out she didn't believe the french fries they made in front of her were made in front of her. And she needed them to make it again. But she didn't believe those french fries were made in front of her either. And she made them do this 3 times before she accepted the last batch. Bag 4. She was a cunt and ridiculous. Okay, she did this for nothing. So I know what she was. Those people that do that, yeah. NPCs, gang suckers, whatever you want to call them. That was my sign that mine are gonna bite it. Because she made this guy remake the fries 4 times for nothing. Just to end up with the same amount of fries. Same fries from the same bag. She just wasted a bunch of their time, their resources, and her own time doing this. And my time, but I will outlive her. So it was like, why did she do that? She doesn't have that much time left. Why is she going around wasting other people's time? And I'm only human. Rag and Bone Man just started in my ear. Baby, you are on a short time clock. What are you doing wasting my time? You got about a minute left, bitch, and you're worried about 4 different sets of fries. So they were cool. They were like, I'm so sorry, you know. And I'm like, this isn't your fault, man. That lady is weird. I knew she was weird. I could feel the vibe. But then her handing them back every fucking bag, it was like, no, this is clearly her problem, not theirs. It just felt weird. So I get this vibe of idiots doing the same shit over and over, expecting different results, but it's the same thing. All she did was waste time, energy, and resources and annoy everybody. That's the same vibe going on here with karmics and my karmics. I know mine are under heavy karma because 3 have passed away since November, and I found out 2 are in prison, and I got a whole fucking group of them, baby. I got a gaggle of gargoyles to grease, you dig? Spiritual assassins and stuff. Some people got the real problems. Some people lack love. So yeah, it's just this. I can't exactly get online anymore. I mean, most people are alright, but like, not really. Others, they're cool, they're fine, no issues, but unfortunately, we're surrounded by assholes. And it doesn't matter what I say. Don't ask my opinion. Don't ask me to lie. Don't ask for forgiveness for making you cry, says Rag and Bone Man. Bitch, that is great. You don't like what I see. I never asked you to speak to me. I never asked to look at you. That's how I tell people. You know what? Because most of the time when people are mad at me, they approach me first. I will concede there's been a few instances where I started it, and that's fine. If it's my problem, I will admit it. But there are a lot of instances where people call me and then they're like, you're so obsessed with me. And I'm like, you called me. I don't even fucking know who you are. I'm obsessed with you, but you called me. What? I've had that happen a couple times. Isn't that weird? I didn't even give them my phone number. I'm so obsessed with somebody I don't fucking know and didn't give them my phone number that I make them call me? Like, what? I've heard that one a couple times. It's so weird. And then some people are like, well, don't blame me. I had to harass you because I made up shit in my head and you wouldn't pretend that you knew what I was talking about. I've had this a lot. I've been married to 30 different people I don't even know exist, or I just forget about as soon as they, you know, online, some stupid how's the weather conversation. Or Mega Leatherface. He was only a possibility for a few months, and then he just became a video game buddy. And I always had to tell him, we aren't dating in any way. We just play video games together, and that's it. And he's like, no, you love me. And I'm like, I really don't. You called me, idiot. I didn't call you. I really don't. Part of it, I get asked, why do I still talk to you? He told me he did love spells and bullshit. I did not know it at the time, so I would ask him, like, why do I talk to you? I don't like you. And he's like, why would you say that? That hurts my feelings. I don't care about your feelings, but why am I talking to you? So I know it's just people like him who do shit like that. They're all about ready to bite it. They decided as a collective to fuck up, so they're gonna go down together. As we are seeing with MAGA, the ones who stole documents and tried to throw a fucking fit over nothing. This is energy of people who do bullshit for no fucking reason, about to be told to sit the fuck down, and they're just gonna whine and cry if they're allowed to live, because honestly at this point, it's like the divine is tired of their shit. You waste time, resources, you get in the way for what? Pseudo-morals work real well in the talk shows for the weak. Marilyn Manson, get your gun is in my ear. Selective judgment and good guy badges don't mean a fuck to me. That's great that you put on a mask and pretend to be Jenny fucking Sunshine outside, but inside I know what you are, motherfucker. I can smell your evil from here. That's the vibe I'm getting. And it's like, these people can put on a shit show all they want. Actions speak louder than words. I throw a little fit, I slit my teenage wrists. Okay, Trump will never be president again. Why? He's 77 and he is a human chicken McNugget. Dude's gonna have a heart attack anytime soon. Why? He is 77 in horrific health. He has a bad drug habit. We all saw the fucking Adderall flying out his nose. And he has a lot of stress considering what's going on with him. You gotta say he's stressed out, which means heart attack on a 77-year-old chicken McNugget man body. Do I know when? I really don't. They did not give me a calendar, an itinerary, none of that when I get the downloads. Some people want to believe that, like, no, even with Biden, which I don't talk about him and I'm not going to. But let's be real, he's not going to be president again either. Dude's 81. Record me with your VHS. Want me to save the world? I'm just a little girl. You guys need to be real. You think these guys are leaders? I mean, Biden's doing all right, but he has a team of younger people. Politics will never be good. There will always be a bad guy in charge. Just some are less destructive. And I prefer the less destructive ones. But neither of these guys are they, think about their ages. And you could say, no, they still got it. Do they? Or do they have teams of people who have to work extra? Do they cost more money for this lovely fantasy world you live in? I'm still confused how Elon Musk is a genius. How many rockets did he crash this year? His car, the Tesla, is the deadliest car in the world. He lost so much money with the stupid Twitter bullshit. The dude was literally born rich. So it's mommy and daddy's money. He doesn't make that great of decisions. The only thing that was people were buying was the image he had before, but now that image is falling. And it's like, that's great. You guys put up this fake facade, but the facade is dropping. You can't play this game much longer. It's old script. Who sucked out the feeling? That's what this is. What is this song? I haven't heard this in forever. Sucked Out by Superdrag. Who sucked out the feeling? Like, I'll be in a fantastic fucking mood, and as soon as I open social media, it's gone. And I'm channeling horrific shit. And it's just this energy of those people, those energy vampires that send it out and project it. They gotta go. People need to be realistic about leaders. That's so fantastic. You think this very, very old man should be leading the country, but dude's not going to be around that long no matter what. So why are you letting him make decisions he doesn't have to be around for the consequences for? Not to mention they have a team of people. Like, the president isn't a real job. It's the Marlboro Man. It's Camel Joe. It's the Taco Bell Chihuahua. I don't know why I'm referencing old. It's Jake from State Farm. Okay, but you still need somebody who will, like, be alive. I assume presidential funerals are expensive. Let's be realistic. But people don't want to be. They just want to live in the fantasy world. I think that makes sense. Oh, I decided today I'm a dog, so everyone's going to call me Fido. It's really offensive if you don't pet me. Like, no, I'm not petting you because you just decided to be a fucking dog out of nowhere. If people have legitimate reasons for things, yeah, I'm cool with that. You know, like, I have a friend who recently changed her name. I'm fine with that. Not a problem. She had reasons. But when someone is just going over the top and being ridiculous, when you aren't being realistic, and when people are choosing criminals over reality, then you gotta get the fuck out and enjoy your horrifying death, enjoy your karma, and don't be surprised that someone doesn't want anything to do with you while you are... I just see death all around, and it sucks ass, and it's why I'm somewhere else.